Bawumia is the best person to lead the MPP. And here are other things that have been said. He was touted as the economic whiz kid. I don't need to tell you where our economy is. Fuel prices have gone up again. Inflation is what it is, and everything else. IMF, we're there. He is in charge of the economic management team. People blame him. Some of the candidates have blamed him squarely. Some of those contesting against him have blamed him squarely for where we find ourselves economically speaking. Some have said now he's running away from economics and now he's doing digitalization and tech stuff. He's become a STEM, advocate when we all knew him. I remember all those lectures and would flock to the place, would listen to Dr. Bawumia and all of that. In fact, nowadays, Seth Tekwe, the former finance minister, sometimes throws certain jabs at him about, back then, and the questions that were raised, the 100 and something questions. The vice president is not answering those questions. What happened in between? And how can a person like that be the person to lead us out of this, especially as we are in an IMF program? So tell me, why exactly are you for the vice president?
Very simple reasons. I think that we need one who has a great understanding of the dynamics of where the world has gotten to. We are in a new generation of millennials, adaptable generation. We need one who is able to effectively connect the dots with the young people and also be able to drive the agenda of global economy. I mean, the world has changed everywhere. Digitalization is very key. It cannot be underestimated in terms of its impact on a very middle income, low income economy that is striving to be first world and is able to compete with the BRICS and even the G7 countries. I have postulated that the efforts of the vice president under the leadership of President Danquah and how well he has served and assisted the leadership of President Danquah and the government of President Danquah is incomparable to any other government's vice president in terms of number two. And you can list them from Accra all the way to the former Vice President John Dramani Mahama, who became a one-term president and stayed there. Clearly, you would see.
You had to add the one term, right?
Well,
it's interesting because some of your people will say he had 2 terms because he served the latter part of the term of Atta Mills and did this. Some would say he served 1 term. But he says he's coming again.
I think it's the perspective.
He says he's going to beat your candidates, whichever person you present.
Well, yeah, I think that the Ghanaian people are aware of the backlash of John Dramani Mahama and how he was able to put the country under doom so for 4 years consecutively. I mean, we have brought energy security, and that